Hi, welcome to my channel and welcome to the overall weekly reading for the first week of July, July 1st to July 8th. And take a deep breath because the title of this is called Get Some Downtime and Some Me Time. So this is a special message, excuse me, before I pull cards, which are going to be mainly for this first week, really just advice and healing and support, because I was told to pull these 3 cards for a reason, and because we definitely need a timeout here. If you haven't seen my video that I posted yesterday, it was the take a break video. I mean, this message has been coming through for the last 2 days. Definitely need a timeout here. Quieting of the mind. It's racing ahead, too far ahead and too far back. If you didn't see my take a break video yesterday, watch it. It's only 2 minutes. We really need to take a break now and even break from overthinking. Rest assured, all will be there when you get back. There is also agitation happening, things not working out as we hope for or as fast enough, and somehow we have to find peace and balance in that too. We are ready to feel like throwing our hands up, and it's like our minds and feelings are bringing things up that may not even be so true. You know, for example, if you're feeling, what about me? I do all this work and no payoff for me. Or I give and give and give to family and friends, and where's the support? Or whatever I try for never works. Or whatever I want, where is it? Where's the love? Where's the money? Ad nauseum. And they're just saying, relax. Relax, relax, settle down. Some of your feelings and thoughts may be valid, but you have to calm down and balance. Replace a thought with, well, I may not have that, but look at what I do have. Or, okay, I can't control that, but I can control this. Or, okay, I can't have that right now, but look at what I can have right now. Or look at what I can do right now. They're saying to just reach for another thought or feeling right now, to unstick yourself and just feel better in the moment. You don't have to pressure yourself for a forever answer or a forever solution. Just do what feels better right now in the moment. Change your thought and change your feeling and enjoy the moment. Each moment, and then the next moment, and the next moment. Because you just have to get through this energy, and what it's bringing up can be very uncomfortable right now. You're like uncomfortable things, and some things also are just not fast forwarding right now. And you don't have to be frustrated or irritated until they do. Just enjoy the moment and the moments. Each moment is moving into something better. Each moment gets easier. And then you feel movement right there in the moment. You know, so this is a week to really be easy on yourself, quiet down the mind, get the rest that you really need for the next leg of the energy that's going to be coming in, so you'll be ready to go. And this could be a great week for centering, balancing, rejuvenating, and getting that higher perspective. And get some me time and some downtime in every sense, for all your senses. And that was the message. And they told me to pull these cards, so it really is time. And it is here in the States, you know, July 4th. People start slowing down. They start going away. And there's a lot of downtime and you're going away. But they're also adding that even when you're taking the breaks and everything else, quiet your mind too. I mean, really go on a mental vacation too. And rest assured, just like my video yesterday, take a break. I had the image of someone running on a track and then folded over, you know, almost like catching their breath. And you have to pull over to the side and catch your breath now. This is the week to do that. Catch your breath. Reflect back on, you know, how far you've come. Relax. Any thoughts that pipe up, get the higher perspective. You're not going to solve it right now. This is a time for downtime and me time. This is not for, you know, figuring out the answers of your life. Just really relax. Just really have a mental vacation and give yourself that balance that you need right now, because you need to just quiet and balance the mind. And when they said like your mind could be racing too forward ahead or too forward back, just quiet that mind down to just come back to the present moment. Enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your downtime. Enjoy your me time. Don't waste it running, you know, with your mind racing and running. Like, take a break from that too. And actively quiet those thoughts down. Or change your thought in the moment so that you can enjoy the moment. Because they're saying it's really important to use this time to balance and rejuvenate, because this new energy is going to be coming in the latter part of July, and you want to be up and raring to go. So, and don't feel guilty if you're taking downtime or me time, because they also showed me yesterday with the image, if you pull over to the side of the road, what's farther down the road is not even set up yet. It's not even like, if you raced forward now, no one's there. What you need isn't there. What you want isn't there. So it's almost like a real stress-free downtime and me time that you really don't have to worry about it. Once you get back on track and go forward, everything will be there for you. Okay, so that was the message. So I'm purely, let's go to some advice here. Goddess Guidance was pulling me. This is going to be such a healing advice kind of reading, because we really just need to center, balance, calm our minds, give ourselves some downtime and me time going into this first week. Because, ooh, 2 came out. Okay. Fertility, Astera. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. That's what we're coming back to. This is almost like the end of a cycle. I know it sounds weird, like how, and this has been what I've been feeling for quite a long time. You know how we usually celebrate a new year in January, the end of the year in December, but this feels very much like the end of a cycle. And when we're ending a cycle and starting a new cycle of energy almost, it's like, we're putting to bed a lot of things, a lot of balance and clearing and healing and balancing is going on so that we can give birth to the new. It's almost like, you know how like if you give birth, if you're literally giving birth, you have to get into position. It's going to exude a lot of energy. It's going to take everything out of you to get through this, to birth it. When we come back, we're going to be birthing a lot of new projects. We're going to be going forward with a whole new cycle. Almost think of it as, when we come back in July, it's almost like January, where you're beginning some new things, new projects, new work projects, new creative projects, new, all of that, new conditions in your life. And so you want to be up in energy. You're going to want to be in the proper position. And so use this week to get into that proper position. And that's with coming back to yourself, getting that downtime, getting all your energy back. We've been putting out a lot, and it's like we have to refuel and get into position. And that's what I really feel, because this is what is coming in. There's definitely new projects, new ideas, and new conditions really in your life when you come back. So get in the proper position, mindset, and energy for that. And here we have the arts. And it says, express yourself through creative activities. Okay, so for 2 things, one, this week you might want to just express yourself creatively for things that you didn't have the time to do before while you were really busy with other things. Also, what you could be giving birth to is really using all your creative abilities here. You could be really creatively creating the conditions that you want in your life going forward. So that's what I'm really getting from here. So, get into position. Have that downtime and me time, because when you come back, you're going to be giving birth really on a real creative level, things that work for you. You might be expressing yourself in ways before you didn't. You might be... that's what I really think, in expressing yourself creatively. But this is going to get into position to do that. Let's see if we can get any more advice. But this is what... You can also express yourself just through creative activities as a form of release right now, and escape right now, and just let go creatively. And find that very rejuvenating right now to your spirit and your soul. Get out of that mind of strategizing and planning and in the future and in the past, and just be in the moment creatively, and express yourself creatively right now will also get you in a very, what a great release to just let go and be creative and utilize that part of your brain and your spirit. And when you come back, I think you're going to be very creative in what you're birthing here. Because this is all new projects, and whether it doesn't have to be literal creative, using your creative parts of your mind to create those conditions you want in your life. You're creative. What's interesting is that, look at this. This is illuminated for a reason. This downtime, you could actually be further illuminated, giving birth to these new creations, being more creative with it. Meaning, when you quiet down your mind, get back into the moment, enjoy the moment, you have downtime, me time, you could be really further illuminated on how you're going to go forward now with these new projects, these new creative endeavors of yours. You could be very creative. It could open up your mind in this downtime. You could be getting epiphanies or a clearing or a clear seeing of which way to go when you come back, or which way forward. Things will be revealed to you. And there could be some good success with this. I think this is the only messages for this. So this is really, this could be really good. And this is almost giving you a stamp of whatever you're creatively trying to come up with. It's going to give birth. Okay, so let's see what we can surrender to during this week. This is such a week of surrender. I can't even begin to tell you. It really is, because I'm telling you, nothing's going to be fast forwarding during this time. People are leaving, they're vacationing, they're going away, they're closing shop. No one wants to hear from you. So it's kind of that feeling like sometimes you're held in limbo when that's the last thing you want to do. That's the last thing you want to be doing. But we are supposed to. And whether you're not celebrating July 4th or not, it is a down. It's getting ready for the next wave of energy. So definitely have that downtime and me time and just almost like a forced vacation. Let's see what this is. Oh my gosh. Surrender to joy. Yes. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. This is so in line with that spirit message of like right now in the moment, even if you have other things in your mind, other things going on in your life that's pulling at you to pay attention to, but you can't solve right now. You just can't. I mean, it's just not. Surrender to the moment of joy. Bring that joy. Change your thought. Change your feeling to just focus and be in the moment and bring that immediate joy right in. Like in the beginning when it said, why isn't this working? Or why don't I have that? Well, look at what you do have. Look at what you can do. Surrender to just the moment and fill it with joy right in that moment, rather than trying to do something strategic or planning about your life or you know, that kind of thing. Just surrender to the joy in the moment. Look how free she is. She left all her worries and all her cares, and she's just flying through the air. It's like, feel this essence. Remember this card next week. Just fly through the air and feel the freedom that just really let go. Really let go. See how all these birds are here flying? Like, picture those are things that were in your mind, like just like throwing them out of your mind. You're just completely free. It's just what I'm getting from that card today for some reason. But just enjoy the outdoors, feel free, surrender your joy, escape, that kind of thing. A feeling of like running away from it all, but truly, even in your mind and your thoughts and your feelings, like surrender to the moment and joy is what I'm keeps getting over and over, and in line with that spirit message. Just keep reminding yourself to feel that in every moment. So the minute you start feeling you're going off, get back to that. Get back to the moment, feeling free, flying in the air, joyful. I really, that's, I almost feel like that's the message here. Let's see if we can get anything else. Ooh. Oh my God, you cannot make this up. Surrender to complete healing. Yep, hello. They told me to pull this out for a reason. This is what's happening right now in this first week of July. That is what we're surrendering to. Just healing, 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 and joy in the moment. Let everything go for now. Surrender to complete healing. And this is why it's bringing up those uncomfortable feelings right now where you just want to throw your hands up in the air. It's almost like that crumbs that still needs to be healed, so that when the next wave hits in July, that you're up and raring to go. Surrender now to the complete healing. Yes. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Breathe. This is what we need to do this first week of July. And so whenever you're feeling stuck in the moment, just remind yourself to open up fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So get out of the moment when you feel stuck in your mind, in a thought, in a feeling. Surrender. Surrender to the moment of joy and complete healing. So whatever you're feeling in the moment, look to the side for something to contradict it. Remember when it said like, I feel like I'm not getting I can't do this, or I'm not getting the support I need. Just change, do something in the moment where you feel supported. Do something else that brings you out of that thought and feeling, and surrender to each moment. Get that complete healing. Rest and rejuvenate. Balance your emotions. It's really coming out a lot. Balance your emotions. Healing those, and clear your mind, and surrender to joy. Surrender to joy and complete healing. This is really what's happening right now. We're being forced kind of to do that. And I almost find it serendipitous that things are slowing down because we have that holiday. It's almost like the energy is coming, this energy is happening over a holiday weekend where we're actually allowed to take advantage of this downtime and me time, because you're not having to be at work, you're not having all these things. You can surrender, just surrender, 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 because it's going to lead you to new ways of seeing clearer and cleaner, and you'll have more energy when you get back. You'll be more creative. You might even have some epiphanies in your downtime because you've quieted everything else out of your mind, that you might open up the space where you get really good creative ideas on how to go forward with things, or you might see things in a better, clearer way. So when you get back, you know exactly what you're doing, and you'll have new balance for what you're doing. Let's get some self-care messages. How can we further take care of ourselves during this time too, as we surrender to joy and complete healing? What should we do as... Ooh, did that want to come out? It's like, I don't know. I like it to be legitimate. That almost flipped over but didn't. Let's see. What are the self-care messages as we rejuvenate and balance? Come back to ourselves. Let go. Surrender to joy and complete healing. Oh, complete healing. Yeah, because I, for one, I'm sick of the same old themes running through my life. I don't know about you, but it's almost like you have these recurring themes in your life that you don't want to live anymore. And it's taking a lot of work inside and out. Like, we're being forced to work this through and work it out, because when we go into this new energy is propelling us to manifest new things in our lives. And I'll share with you that it really is kicking up things, whatever your recurring theme is in your life, and it's personal to you. But it's almost like a hamster wheel. Like, it could be different people, different circumstances, but it always leaves you with the same feeling. And it's the same feeling over and over and over. And so this could be a week where it's bringing it up to light to you, almost like you don't want to live that hamster wheel anymore. And it's getting cleaner and clearer of what you have to get rid of within you or in your life, so that you're off that hamster wheel. Like, it's not acceptable anymore. And I don't know, it's very draining, it's tiring, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of healing, it's a lot of balancing, it's a lot of being honest. And you know, who has time to do all that healing when you have so much to do? But yeah, we have to. So I think this is why this week is just so serendipitous, that we're having this downtime and me time, that we can get rid of that, because this new wave of energy is shape-shifting our lives. And we want to have joy through it all. You know, we don't want to be suffering through it all. You don't want it to be painful or fighting it. You want to be in the flow. So I think this downtime and me time will help us get back into the flow and relax. Because also there's divine timing. And I know, for one, I'm not a patient person, and I like everything to happen. I like to go poof. You know, if I have an epiphany, poof, I want it to exist. I'm almost frustrated by the laws of Earth, you know, that I have to wait. I mean, you know, or, you know, everything I want, I don't know, you just want it, results. And it's very, you know, you tend to be very frustrated. But, all right, this is a time for letting go and clearing whatever hamster wheel you feel you're on. That's what I think. We're unlocking the cage and getting off the wheel. Not just off the wheel, but out of that cage completely. Like getting out of that hamster wheel and then kicking that freaking cage to the wall. That's what I feel like we're doing now. Ooh. Yeah. Oh my God, you can't make this up. Stop and breathe. And didn't we even start this video with breathe? Just breathe. Yep. Just breathe. Stop and breathe. Take note of what you're putting out right now with your thoughts and energy. Reality is shaped by what we believe. Take a deep breath, reassess and realign. Let go of what doesn't help the situation. Oh my God. This is all that I was mumbling about right now as I was shuffling the cards. I mean, this is exactly what it is. That's why we're taking this breather. That's why we're being forced to stop for a minute, cleanse our mind, pay attention to what we're even thinking, and stop in the moment. And every moment, continually do that. Just get through these moments, because as you get through each moment, changing your thought and breathing and just getting through that moment, you're surrendering to joy, you're surrendering to complete healing. And with each moment that you move through, that's even movement in itself. No, it's not that grand movement that you want poof, something arriving. Just getting through each movement, each moment sometimes is just the movement you need to make. So during this downtime, stop and breathe, realign your thoughts and energy, take a deep breath, reassess, realign. I mean, and let go of all that doesn't help the situation. That was like all my mumbling about the hamster wheel, how we want to get off the wheel and throw that cage even to the wall, because we're surrendering to complete healing. We're surrendering to joy in the moment. Just stop and breathe, because this stopping and breathing and everything, this is the complete healing, the complete balancing that we're getting right now. Complete divine healing and balance. Whew. And as I said that, you just want to stop and breathe. And remind yourself also this week, continuously, if you get too much in your head, because it's very easy to do that. It's almost like your mind works on its own. It just starts racing. You don't even realize it's racing so far ahead. You're just sitting there in one spot and your mind is racing. You have to reel it in. You have to reel it back, like you have the reins on a horse. Like, reel your mind back in to your body and say, stop, breathe, remain in the moment. Surrender to the joy of the moment. Just get through this moment. You are not meant to strategize right now. You're not meant to figure out all the forever answers to your life right now. This is a week to come back to you, have downtime, stop and breathe, have that me time, enjoy the moment, and remember this woman. Just feel like her. So whenever you're wandering off this, just feel this woman. Or if you're a man watching this, but this, whatever gender you are, free, in the moment, surrender to joy. Everything else can wait. It's not even reality right now. You're just thinking about it in your head. It's not in front of you right now. Just remind yourself of that. Actually, there's nothing in front of you. You're alone here. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but you and the universe in the moment. There's nothing else here to think about. There's nothing else here to worry about. That is what we're supposed to feel. Oh my God, that just came through. Absolutely. That's what we're supposed to do. Feel free, stop and breathe. That is the week. Have a great week of the first week of July. Take care and know that when you come back, you'll be raring to go. You'll be much clearer, more balanced, have the energy. You'll know exactly what you need to do. There's new creative things coming in, and you're going to want to have the energy and the stamina and the clear seeing for then. And now it's just time to kick back, enjoy, free your mind, free yourself, downtime, me time, enjoy. Take care, surrender to joy, and stop and breathe. Bye-bye.